As the evening sun sets over Buenos Aires, in one of the city's suburbs, children play on a beautiful carousel. The mechanical music organ at the heart of these old carousels was once used to practice tango dancing to in years gone by, a music and a dance that a young Bergoglio had a great love for. And in a coffee shop overlooking the square, I'm meeting Jose Ignacio Bergoglio, Pope Francis's nephew, who remembers his sense of humor. Jose, I know you have a very fond memory of your Uncle Bergoglio from your confirmation. What happened?
Well, I was so fortunate that my uncle gave me my first communion and confirmation. And during the confirmation, there was a tradition that the Archbishop would give each person a gentle and loving slap on the cheek. I stood in line with my classmates, but when it was my turn, he saw me. Jorge gave me a much harder blow. Then he winked at me and he smiled. That's one of the things that I admired most about him, that he was able to turn a serious moment into something fun.
Jose grew up without a father, and so would often turn to his uncle for guidance.
I remember that he was a great counselor for me. You see, I grew up without a father. And so he was one of the figures I looked to as a father figure. Someone who could advise you, who challenges you, who accompanies you. That was Jorge. He and my Uncle Albert were the two most important men in my family. And he would also correct me when I made mistakes.
For the Bergoglio family, that ethos of looking after and encouraging each other is, Jose says, what also helped Jorge Mario Bergoglio deepen his faith and discover his vocation for the priesthood after being supported by his grandmother.
Without a doubt, it was his grandmother Rosa who was such a great influence on his religious vocation and his journey to the priesthood. She was the one who taught him about reading religious books and the one who supported him the most with his decision to love God and also all of mankind.
And when in 2013 white smoke emerged from that chimney at the Vatican, Jose Ignatius Bergoglio watched live on TV in amazement as he heard his uncle's name being called out, and then the name Pope Francis.
I began to shake. I never expected that Jorge would be elected as a pope. I was standing there right in front of the television in shock. Then all of a sudden, the phone started ringing and ringing. But all we wanted was for the world to be quiet for a moment so we could comprehend what was happening. I realized then that Uncle Jorge was no longer just ours, he was now going to be everybody's Jorge.
In Buenos Aires, Argentina, Colm Flynn for EWTN News.